I'm Donna from What the Redhead Said, and Discover Telford have invited us to Telford for the weekend just to see what the town has to offer families at this time of year. So we're on a little road trip at the moment. The kids are in the background watching DVDs, and we're heading up to our hotel for the weekend. Keep watching to see exactly what we get up to this weekend. So we've just got to our home for the weekend, the Holiday Inn in Telford, and it's lovely. I'm going to show you the room, but there's 2 double beds, 1 for each of us. Well, 1 for me and Dave and 1 for the kids. A really nice bathroom. They've given the children loads of treats as well. There's colouring books, dairy milk bars, and even teddy bears to take home. See? We're going for dinner in a minute, and the children have got vouchers to exchange for milk and cookies, which they're very excited about. We had such a lovely dinner. Steak, braised beef. The children had macaroni cheese and jacket potatoes. The desserts were lovely too. Bailey's creme brulee, and Dave had a trio of blackcurrant desserts. Morning! We all slept really well, and we're now ready. The kids are playing whilst Dave finishes off getting ready, and we are going to go downstairs for a nice hotel breakfast. And then we're off to our first activity of the day. We're starting the day at Blists Victorian town. It's somewhere I've never heard of before, but it's one of 10 Ironbridge Gorge Museums. We had the nicest morning at Blists Victorian town. It was like stepping back in time. We got to change money up at the bank into old Victorian money and then spend it on things like properly weighed out sweets. The children really enjoyed it. There was so much for them to do, and as a family we really enjoyed it, especially as we finished the day dressing up in Victorian clothes and having a Victorian photo shoot and getting a photo to take home as well. It was just such a nice way to spend a morning. We're now driving to Ironbridge for lunch. We're going to go to the White Hart, which is a really nice pub in the middle of Ironbridge, right next to a few attractions and museums. We had such a lovely lunch. Troy said that his sausages were the best sausages he'd ever had, which, coming from a 4-year-old, is quite a compliment. I had ham, egg and chips. Dave had a really nice burger. It had a really nice atmosphere in the pub. It was all full of Christmas decorations. It was just really lovely. After that, we went in search of Ironbridge. Fortunately, I didn't realise it's going through a big redevelopment project. It's actually covered in scaffolding at the moment, so that was a bit disappointing. It just means we've got to visit again at a later date, probably next year, to see it in all its glory. We had a lovely walk in Ironbridge, and there were so many cute shops and cafes and things, and we had a very brief visit to the Gorge Museum as well. Again, a place with so much history. We're now heading back to the hotel, and we're going to go visit the Christmas market and then have dinner in town, and we're really looking forward to it. We're starting the day with a trip to Telford Town Park, which I've heard amazing things about. I've seen on the map that there are so many different play areas, and I know that the children are going to love the morning here. We have had the nicest day in Telford. So it started at the park, and the children absolutely loved all of the adventure playgrounds. There are 6 of them, 6 different playgrounds in one park. It is actually the nicest park that I've ever been to. After about an hour there, we did get a bit cold, so we headed to Telford Shopping Centre, where we got festive Costa coffees with baby chinos for the children, and then we took the children for their first ever Build-A-Bear experience. They both got a brand new cuddly toy, which I think is their most prized possession now. Telford Shopping Centre was beautiful. Christmas decorations everywhere were so lovely. I think the children's favourite part of going to Telford Shopping Centre was visiting Father Christmas. It wasn't very busy. Father Christmas was lovely, and it cost just £4.50 each. It was really nice and the children loved it. After that time at Telford Shopping Centre, we went to Telford Ice Rink. We've never taken the children ice skating before. As a family, we had such a nice time on the ice. It was then time to head to Apley Farm, where they had their Christmas fair. It's only on for one weekend of the year, so sadly if you're watching this now you have missed it, but it's definitely one to look out for next year. They had Christmas trees for sale and so many different food and craft stalls. Really, it's a natural extension of their existing farm shop. So their farm shop sells such a wide range of produce, mainly from local companies, and they even have their own range of food and drinks as well. And Apley Farm also have a soft play, which makes it such a nice day out for the whole family. And we were lucky enough to be invited for afternoon tea as well. This afternoon tea was incredible. It had a whole layer of sandwiches, like good sandwiches as well, not just like ham and cheese, but really good quality sandwiches with all the crusts cut off. There was scones, quiche and little mini tarts, followed by a dessert layer which was full of cake and parfaits and more sweet tarts in the middle. Oh, it was so good, so good. We are now heading home from our weekend in Telford, and it doesn't feel like we've been here for a weekend, it feels like we've been here for a week. We have done so much and seen so much of the town, but I know there is so much more to do as well. We only scraped the surface of the Ironbridge Gorge Museums, and there is so much history here that it would be amazing to come back. We had such a lovely weekend, from Blists Hill on Saturday, which made me so emotional. It was such a beautiful place to visit, through to ice skating, Build-A-Bear, Father Christmas and afternoon tea today. It's just been so lovely. Telford is somewhere that before this weekend we had never heard of. It wasn't on our radar, and I don't think we'd ever been to Shropshire before, but it's captured a place in our hearts, and I am sure we will be back before too long. If you've enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up down below and subscribe, and I'll come back with another video soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.